everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kasey LeAlma and I'm so glad that you're here on this Friday with me. Today I want to talk about next steps for the new year, how to get in that mindset of looking at your goals that you want to accomplish for next year, some steps that you can take to have tasks for next year that are easily attainable but yet kind of challenging all at the same. So the first step that I have here is to reflect. We all know that 2020 has not been the year that we all wanted. I was very ecstatic for 2020. I was very happy for 2020. It just seemed like it was going to be the greatest year last year. Like, I was looking forward to it so much, and I wrote down my goals and stuff, and I was gung-ho on getting them accomplished. That was how I felt. And then by end of January, I think everyone knew that 2020 was not going to be that year. And it's not like I didn't accomplish some things. I did. I accomplished actually quite a bit. And how I went to figure out how much I did accomplish was that I reflected on last year's goals. So if you haven't already thrown away, burnt the goals that you did for 2020, get those out, look over them, and I asked myself questions on each goal. I had some fitness goals, I had some writing goals, I had some YouTube goals, and I just wrote down each of the goals that I wanted to accomplish for 2020, and I asked myself, how did it go? Why did it go that way? What were some things that were holding me back on actually accomplishing this goal? So I answered those questions and kind of dug deep into them to see what really was holding me up on those goals besides the pandemic. And honestly, if that was the reason why, because one of my goals was fitness and health related. Did I accomplish? No, not really. Not really. I did learn that I can cut out some things from my diet and stay on it for 90 days, I think was the longest I went. I cut out soda, which I love soda. I used to think that I needed it to get through my day, but I spent 90 days without it, so obviously I didn't need it that much. But with the pandemic and everything, you know, I thought 90 days was great. It was a great accomplishment, and it actually showed and proved to me that I could do it. I could do it if I wanted to and set my mind to it and was really determined to do it. So a lot of my fitness goals didn't get accomplished because of COVID, because I was having to work from home and I was being self-isolated, and like that depression that sunk in through the summer was a lot. So I binged on chocolate, I binged on ice cream, I drank soda, like a lot of soda at some points because I needed it for my mental health. So, and that's totally okay. So if you're looking at these goals and you're saying, oh, I didn't accomplish this because of how I felt emotionally and because of the pandemic, that's totally fine. But once you do this, you can see, okay, what goals were influenced by the pandemic and were harder to accomplish because of the pandemic, and then what goals that you just let slide. Like, you could have done it, but you just didn't. Or there were more obstacles in your way than you thought when you started that goal. So reflecting on your goals for 2020 is very important before moving on to set goals for 2021, which we all hope will be better than 2020. Okay, the second step that I have is kind of goes in with step 1, is to reflect on the goals that you wrote down and the things that were making it hard for you to accomplish the goals, and go through the reasons why. Maybe one of the goals that you wrote down shouldn't really be a goal of yours. Like, you thought you wanted to do it, but now that you're looking back on it, you don't really, it's just not something that you want to do anymore. So, you know, reflect, figure out, journal about goals. Journaling is the first thing that I do when I sit down to think about goals and what I want to accomplish for the year. So my step 3 tip is to write out your new goals for 2021. And like I said, I journal a whole lot about it. I have pages and pages of things that I want to accomplish and why I want to accomplish them. So you definitely need to write down the goal that you want to accomplish by the end of 2021, why you really want to accomplish that goal, because if you don't have a really good reason why, the likelihood of you actually accomplishing that goal is probably very slim. So my fitness goal, which I had last year, which is going on next year's goals because it's very important to me, is that I want to be healthier. I am slightly overweight according to the charts and everything, but I don't feel good most of the time. I have PCOS and it makes me tired, it makes me cranky. It just overall, you know, increases my stress level because I'm overweight. So I would really love to really get this fitness goal in next year. I have thought about it and journal about why I didn't accomplish some of them last year, and I realized that my reward system for accomplishing my fitness goals was food related. And when you're dieting and exercising and wanting to be healthy, that's just not something you can do. Your rewards need to be something else. And so I have no idea why it took me so long to figure that out, but it did. So the step 3 is to write down your overall goals for 2021. What, at the end on December 31st, 2021, what do you want to say that you've accomplished that year? Just go big, like in a big, like the overarching goal that you want to have. Write that down. So for me, I would love to lose 44 pounds next year at the end of the year. That's a lot. But in step 4, that we're going to break that 44 pounds down. So in step 4, you want to take your overarching goal and look at it in quarters. There are 4 quarters in a year. Four quarters with 3 months each. Take that overarching goal and divide up the tasks that you would need to complete into 4 parts. So my 44 pounds that I want to lose for next year in 4 parts is 11 pounds for 3 months. That's it. 11 pounds for 3 months. That's not too crazy, right? That doesn't sound too crazy. I don't think it sounds too crazy. We'll see if if I can do it, but I'm gonna try really hard this year. I really think I've got my rewards for my pounds and all the tasks that I'm gonna do spot on this year. So I am, cross my fingers, this accountability right here next year when I'm doing the same video for 2022 goals, I'll be like, oh yes, I accomplished 44 pounds this year. that would be great. And I probably don't actually need to lose 44 pounds. That's quite a lot for me. But that is what I'm going to be doing. So, okay. So in step 4, you broke it down into quarter goals. So after the first quarter, after the first 3 months of 2021, you write down how many pounds you lost. So say I lost 8 pounds instead of 11. Then I would need 3 more pounds extra that I would need to lose, and then the rest of the 9 months left. So I could either say that I needed to lose 14 pounds in the second quarter, or overall I need to lose 12 pounds in the third quarter, 12 pounds in the third quarter, and 12 pounds in the fourth quarter to get me to my 44. So that's how you do that. You reassess every quarter and make sure that you line up with your overall goal and just keep chugging along. Keep doing it, being determined, keep accomplishing your goals. Don't give up. Just reflect each quarter, see what's not working, what is working, and do more of what is working. That is what you need to do. So the step 5 that I have is just to break down the quarter goals more. You want to break them down into more manageable steps. So a quarter is 3 months, so you could break it down into each month, the tasks that you need to complete, and then you could break it down into each week of that month that you want to break and that you need to complete, and then each day of that week that you want to complete. So you can break it down to small steps so that they're very easy. Like you did it and you're like, oh, that wasn't so bad, but you are contributing to your overall goal. Each small step gets you to the goal that you want. So keep going. Don't give up. You got this. You have got this. As some examples for my 44 pounds, I could be like, every day I want to drink, the amount of water that I need to do for my body. You're supposed to drink half of how much you weigh. So I think I would need to drink like 100 pounds. I think, yeah, like 100 pounds or 100 ounces. I need to drink 100 ounces of water. That could be a daily task that I do every day of the month. I could say that I need to complete, so many workouts in the week to accomplish. And each time I'm doing those tasks, I'm gaining ground on my goal. So, yay! We are going to have a spectacular 2021. So just take it each day at a time. And when you've gone so long and you know that something's not working, take a step back, journal about it, think about it, talk it through with someone, figure out what is not working and why you're not gaining towards your end goal. Think about all that, figure out what's not working, figure out what's working right, and keep chugging along. That's all you need to do. So these are 5 steps that I do when I start pre-planning and planning my goals out. And honestly, I do this quite often. I reflect on my goals every so many weeks. And then I also always do a quarterly review on how my goals are going. So that is what I want you guys to do. And I would love to hear your accomplishments down in the comments. And for 2021, if you accomplished 1, 2, 3, all of your goals that you wanted to accomplish, please comment down below so we can cheer you on, because that's amazing. I, however, did not, but I'm not upset about that. This year was super hard and I'm giving myself grace. I did accomplish quite a bit this year. I am super proud of those accomplishments this year. And so that is all I have for you today, guys. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that it helps you in setting your goals for 2021. I know I can't wait for 2021, and I'm sure you guys can't either. Don't forget that if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and join my community. I would love to have you here. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on the way out if you liked this video, and I would love to hear about your accomplishments of 2020 and what you're looking forward to in 2021, so please comment down below. I will get back to you guys, and just have a happy Friday, guys. Bye!